Daf Yomi, Tractate Bava, page 15b, starting with the Mishnah, Chamisha Tamin v'Chamisha Muadin. The Mishnah states that there are five damage-causing acts of an animal that an animal can perform twice and remain innocuous, even when its owner was warned each time to prevent it from doing so. After the third time, the animal is rendered forewarned. In such cases, the owner is liable to pay only half of the damages, and there are five damage-causing acts for which an animal is considered forewarned at times, even if it had never caused damage in that manner. In such cases, the owner is liable to pay the full cost of the damage. Habehema eno moedis lo ligach, v'lo ligof, v'lo lishoch, v'lo lirbot, v'lo liboot. An animal is not considered forewarned with regard to goring. In other words, not for goring with its horns, not for pushing with its body, nor for biting, nor for crouching upon items in order to damage them, nor for kicking. In these cases, the animal is considered to be innocuous, and its owner is liable for only half the damages. Concerning acts of damage performed with the tooth, the animal is considered forewarned with regard to eating that which is fitting for it to eat. Concerning acts of damage performed with the foot, the animal is considered forewarned with regard to breaking items while walking. And there is a forewarned ox which gored 3 times, and each time the owner was warned to safeguard his ox from doing so. And there is an ox that causes damage to the property of the injured party while on the property of the injured party. And there is the person, in other words, any damage done by a person. In all of these cases, the one who caused the damage is considered to be forewarned, resulting in the obligation to pay the full cost of the damage. Haze'ev, v'ha'ari, v'ha'dov, v'ha'namer, v'ha'bardeles, v'ha'nachash. Wow. The Mishnah presents the halacha for wild animals: the wolf, the lion, the bear, the leopard, and the bardelas, whatever that is, the meaning of which the Gemara will discuss, okay? And the snake. These are considered forewarned, even if they had never previously caused damage. Can't imagine someone having a pet lion or a pet leopard. But anyway, Rabbi Elazar says, when these animals are domesticated, they are not considered forewarned. But the snake is always considered forewarned. Anachash muad le'olam. Just like a adam muad le'olam. Okay, the Gemara. Midiktani Hashem was lechol miklal de bechatzer hanizak askina. From the fact that the Mishnah teaches in its latter clause concerning acts of damage performed with the tooth, the animal is considered forewarned with regard to eating that which is fitting for it to eat. We learn by inference that we are dealing throughout the Mishnah with cases of damage done in the courtyard of the injured party, as one is exempt from liability for acts of damage classified as eating if they occur in the public domain. And yet, the first clause teaches an animal is not considered forewarned with regard to goring. Stating that it is not forewarned indicates that the liability of its owner is limited only with regard to paying the full cost of the damage, but the owner pays half the cost of the damage. Mani. The Gemara asks, who is this? Mani means who is this? Rabbanan. It says, who is it that holds that when the damage classified as goring is done within the property of the injured party, the owner of the belligerent animal is liable for only half the damages. It is the rabbis who say, to Amri Meshuna Karen Bachatzar Hanizak Chatzi Nezek Hu de Mishalim. The rabbis say that the halacha of cases of goring performed by an innocuous animal, which is atypical behavior done in the courtyard of the injured party, is that the owner of the ox pays half the cost of the damage. A Maseifa, but then say and try to explain accordingly the next part, the latter clause of the Mishnah. There is a forewarned ox that gored 3 times, and each time his owner was warned to safeguard his ox from doing so. And there is an ox that causes damage to the property of the injured party while on the property of the injured party. And there is the person. In these cases, the responsible party pays full damages. With this clause, we arrive at the opinion of Rabbi Tarfon, who says, the halacha of cases of goring performed by an innocuous animal, which is atypical, done in the courtyard of the injured party, is that the owner of the ox pays the full cost of the damage even if the ox is innocuous. Reisha Rabbanan v'Seifa Rabbi Tarfon. The Gemara asks, could it be that the first part of the latter clause of the Mishnah is in accordance with the opinion of the rabbis, and the next part of the latter clause is in accordance with the opinion of Rabbi Tarfon? The Gemara answers yes. As Shmuel said to Rabbi Yehuda, large tooth one, shinina. I guess large tooth one. I guess it means sharp one. This seems to be a common phrase that he calls him. Shinina, large tooth one. Leave the Mishnah and follow after me. And my interpretation that the first part of the latter clause of the Mishnah is in accordance with the opinion of the rabbis, and the next part of the latter clause is in accordance with the opinion of Rabbi Tarfon. Rabbi Elazar Mishmei Rav Amar. The Gemara presents a different interpretation of the Mishnah. Rabbi Elazar said in the name of Rav. That, to be continued, ...